What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily, and I got my albino sulcata tortoise here. We're doing some tortoise cleaning, we're doing some fish tank cleaning, and we're gonna go into the snake room and we're gonna look at a couple of clutches that are hatching. I might show you one today and one tomorrow. We'll see how much time I have to spend on them because some of them are complicated. And this guy's gonna help me now. He's not gonna help me. He's gonna go out in the grass, he's gonna eat some weeds and some hibiscus flowers, right? Yeah, he's like, yep, I'm gonna do it. Let's go into that snake room and see what we got. I want to show you some really cool clutches. All right, guys, this is going to be a cool clutch. We're going to go through. I'm here alone on the weekend, so you're going to have to make do with me doing this by myself. But this is a lesser Spotnose Pastel Clown male that I bred to its mother, the lesser Clown. So basically, I want to see if I can prove out this gene as a possible super. I didn't know what to expect. The male was very, very interesting looking. So I'm not even sure about all the genes in him. I'm pretty sure he was lesser Spotnose Pastel Clown with the gene in there as well. So there could be leopard in there. I don't know. Let's take a look and see what we got. All right, here's the lesser gene Clown female. That's going to be the mother of this clutch I'm going to show you in a minute. Just wanted to show you how different she is. It's hard to see, when they're adults because all the pattern gets spread out. But you can see there's a lot of weird barbed wired stuff going on there, which lesser creates that little dorsal middleness, but you don't really get all this little kind of chain linking going on here. That's kind of the gene that's what I'm picking up in the gene. And I've already bred her before, and I've gotten gene babies, and that's the male that she produced is the one I bred back to her. So trying to see if we can prove a gene super out. So it'll be interesting to see. I just wanted to see. She's a big girl, and let's go take a look at her babies. All right, this is going to be a little difficult to ID this clutch because it's very complicated, especially with the gene involved. If you take a look at this first snake, this is what I'm believed to be Pastel Clown. I originally thought maybe it was Spotnose, but I showed it to my friend Doug, and he was like, "No, there's no Spotnose in there." And it looks like a pastel clown, but it's got a really thick dorsal stripe, and I really believe that this gene really affects the dorsal aspect of the clown. The weird thing is I've only seen the gene with lesser, because I produced a very small clutch the last time, and then I'm using the male from that. So I've never seen the gene in its single form without lesser around. So it does mess up the lesser clown a lot. So it makes sense that this would be a gene pastel clown. So let's move on. Okay, now these are going to be a little more difficult. These are definitely lesser, okay, because you can see this central area here is definitely lesser looking, and they definitely look to be, at least, I don't know, maybe both of them are lesser Spotnose clowns. Remember, everything's clown in these clutch because both parents were clowns, so we don't have to, that's not something we have to be concerned with. But the lesser doesn't really have this much of the striping down the middle. I mean, it has a little bit, but this seems to be a lot more. This could be pastel too because it's a lot lighter. I'm not really sure. These are, I would call them both, I don't know, Spotnose lesser clowns, but there's something different with these guys. Now, I believe that one of these has the gene in it. I think this one might be the one with the gene in it. But there is a lot of white here, and lesser does that too, so it's very, very hard to tell what these things are. And once again, the gene is definitely in the mother, and I'm pretty sure it was in the father as well. So these are very just unusual, and I'm gonna have to probably let them shed and grow a little bit. They don't look like lesser Spotnose clowns. They look different to me, at least the ones I've looked up online, and there's a lot of this chain link stuff going on here that, to me, that's kind of what the gene did. I'm not really sure even how to call these yet, and which is going to make it very difficult. I'm going to have to wind up keeping everything again because I'm still trying to prove this project out. But if anyone has any input, you know, I'm definitely open. It's definitely not leopard in here because leopard would have a much thinner, more reduced stripe here on top. Now, here comes the enigmas. All right, let's get to the next 3 snakes. Now I'm going to show you, so I have 3 of these, but one hasn't shed out yet, so he's still in there. You can see he's in the big box. But these shed out. These are white snakes, but that have pattern. And they're black eyes. Now, I originally thought, okay, I'm breeding lesser to lesser. I have a chance to produce super lesser clowns. But super lessers are blue-eyed snakes. These are black-eyed. These are black-eyed leucistic clowns. But they're not like without pattern. If you look, they have the pattern. Absolutely have that like central chain link fencing pattern. Both of them have it. Pretty interesting. So my theory is, and I don't know if it's right, I'm just guessing, throwing it out there, this could be a super form of the new gene that is an actual black-eyed leucistic, which is kind of weird because there's not that many black-eyed leucistics that we know of. Super fire, obviously, black-eyed leucistic. I don't think there's any other ones in ball pythons that we really are aware of, that I'm aware of at least. But this is not a patternless snake. This is a really, really white. It's almost like the crystal in boas. Like the labyrinth has that labyrinth pattern, and then you have super labyrinth, which is the crystal, and it's a white snake with blue eyes, but it still has pattern. So not all leucistics are without pattern. I don't know. This is really, you know, blowing my mind a little bit. Once again, these are not blue-eyed leucistics, so they're not super lessers. They're black eyes. I mean, that's why I wanted to let them shed, because I didn't know, because, you know, when they go into shed, they get the bluish looking eye, but these are black-eyed. These are fresh shed, out of the shed, with pattern. Very, very, but the pattern's reduced. I don't know. I don't know what these are. Very, very unusual. Is it a super form of a new gene that we have to name? I don't know. I got to do the breeding again now and try to, you know, prove them out. That's the only way we can do this. I actually have the sister that I bred the brother to. I don't know if she's going to go. She's not really, I don't think she's old enough. If she goes and we get more white snakes, then maybe we got something, but really, really pretty interesting, right? Look, I'll never portray myself as the guy who can identify every gene, you know, and I don't think anyone is. There are people that are better than other people that are experts, but this is indescribable, you know. The ones I showed you before, they're a little confusing, but when I see a leucistic-like snake that doesn't look like a super lesser, which is the only thing that could have given me a leucistic-like snake, I have to, you know, question what it is. And if anyone has any feedback or has gotten anything similar to this, let me know. All right, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope that you enjoyed that interesting clutch of clowns that I hatched out. What they are, who the heck knows? You know what? It's one of these mysteries. Some people wouldn't even show you the clutch. They might just say, hey, you know what? Let's just wait to see and really prove this gene out. I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. I'm open to suggestions, but I think we might have a super form of this new gene that's a black-eyed leucistic. That's my guess. Unless someone tells me that a super lesser clown has black eyes and a pattern, then I might say, okay, well, maybe that's what it is. Look, you know what? It's one of these things that's just fun to watch and fun to see develop and see what happens. And I'll just keep, you know, repeating the breedings until I can kind of definitively say what's going on. I wish both parents weren't lesser. That would have certainly made my decision on what's going on a lot more, I guess, certain. But right now I'm just speculating. Anyway, it's cool to see cool clown clutches hatching out here, and I hope you guys had a great weekend and are having a really good Memorial Day. And we'll continue to bring you some great snake videos. Tomorrow I have a lavender blackhead leopard clutch I'm going to show you that's about, they haven't shed yet, but they just hatched out, so they're still looking really cool. So we'll take a look at that as well. All right, guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.